Be nice to other human beings, don't be jealous, and all, sleep well, all these other factors, I'll bring it in. Okay? I'll quickly move, because this is not the intent. I want to show you the anti-aging, because if you don't live long, you're not going to be rich. Always remember that. You got to live long to make that money, okay? Probiotics. Probiotics are the, I'll simplify it, what probiotics. If you take your gastrointestinal tract, GI tract, if you scrape all the bacteria there, bacteria you don't see with your eye. You have to magnify it under microscope, 1000 mag, you can see it like a tiny dot. Okay? If you scrape all the bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract, it will become the size of the fist. If the size of this fist, that bacteria, if you kill it by taking the antibiotic or what have you, you're not going to live too long. I can guarantee you that you're finished. Okay? That science of the gastrointestinal tract and the bacteria is least understood right now. Okay? That science somehow disappeared. Okay? It's not concentrated well. I don't blame him, because by the time you finish your MBBS or what have you, or MD, you're tired. Okay? Then if you have to go another 5-6 years, be a microbiologist, and then you'll understand this whole thing. So if I come as a microbiologist and try to tell doctor, he's not going to accept me. Right? He says, no, you forget about it, you're not a doctor, don't tell me about all that, okay? But unfortunately, the education has not come to the level, because you got to be in college forever to understand this. Like I was there in college for 13 years. I was a professional student in US, okay? Not because I was goofy enough, but that's the way it happened, okay? I didn't want to leave college. College is fun, okay? Especially in US. Probiotics are essentially opposite to antibiotics. If you scrape, as I told you, if you scrape all the bacteria, it's the size of the face. If the bacterial composition is good, then you live long. That's what probiotics means. The ones that help you to live longer. Probiotics for the life. One of the earliest discoveries was in 1907 by Dr. Ilya Mechnikov. He was a Russian scientist, and then he got the Nobel Prize. In his Nobel lecture, he told he didn't know the details of it. He only said human being can live long provided there is a good bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract. That's why he got the Nobel Prize in 1907. That is his lecture. In the 21st century, D.R. Kennedy, he worked with me for 20 years. He introduced the probiotic as an integral part of the medicine. See, that's why he has to fight with Indian government, as Varaprasad was telling. You have a little fight ahead, okay? Anytime you want to do something new, he has a fight there, okay? So D.R. Kennedy introduced that, and then I'll show. This is Dr. Ilya Mechnikov. He was in 1845 to 1916. You can see his dressing and everything. He's an old-timer. You can see that, yeah? He's Mr. D.R. Kennedy. He happened to be in the audience. Sir, you want to stand up? Please. That's the man. Generally, you got to die to get your picture in there, okay? He's a live man here, okay? It's very good. He worked with me 20 years on the probiotics. That's why I had to give him a credit. This is how the probiotics look under the microscope. I'll pass all of these. You don't need all of these. This is, they're only for, probiotics will stick in the gastrointestinal tract, and I'll pass all of those. Medical use of probiotics, reduction of lactose malabsorption, reduction of intestinal infections, reduction of coronary heart diseases. Would you believe or not? Those bacteria in your gastrointestinal tract will reduce the heart attacks. You know, Indians are brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We will not eat meat, the meal, without buttermilk, correct? Am I right? Buttermilk is probiotics. If you don't eat those buttermilk, you turn to be a modern man. I don't want to eat buttermilk, I only want to eat meat and then pizza, then you have a problem ahead of you, okay? Just stick with the buttermilk. Immunomodulation, suppression of cancer. You can reduce the cancer, colon cancer and all those using the probiotics. Then I'll pass all those. Now, if you look at this list I gave you, probiotics will increase your life by 25 years. If you take care of your gastrointestinal health, your life is extended by 25 years, okay? Bioavailable calcium, I won't spend much time with it because it goes forever. Okay? Now, if you look at the bioavailable, what is bioavailable calcium anyway? Calcium, as you age, if you take a woman, for example, after the age 35, they develop the osteoporosis. Okay? They fight hard. Every woman want to look good. They want to look good. But this calcium is pulled down because estrogen hormone drops in the body. When estrogen, female sex hormone drops, immediately the ionization of the calcium is less, so does the absorption into that. So we are coming up with an idea to increase the solubility of the calcium through the ionization ahead of time, irrespective of your estrogen level. We can push that into the body to override that disease. Because when once you reduce this disease, you go for a long time with good looks. That's the trick behind it. So I'll pass this because they're all, as I said. Okay, now you can reduce the blood pressure. You don't have to go to see dentists. I hope they're not here. They'll kill me right now. Dentist is out, and then hospitals are out, okay, if you follow good principles. And then the reduction of obesity. India is having a problem right now. India is having a problem with obesity. But when I was going to college, when you go into the street, about 80% of the people were looking tired, they were weak. Not today. Now it's turning it like in America, okay? Little kids with big bellies walking around, okay? It's not good. But thanks to America, okay? We got the Dunkin' Donuts and all of those nice elements are introduced right now, okay? Now, if I take, what are the factors? How much of this bioavailable calcium helps for the reduction of, the increase your age? At 25%, okay? Now, antioxidants, I won't go into that because I got to get going with this. Oxygen paradox, this is what I want to tell you. Everybody loves this. Pratap and I will really like this. Oxygen paradox, 3 billion years ago, there's no human being on this earth. There's no life at all, zero, okay, on the earth. Then, algae, there's no oxygen on the earth. So consequently, no life at all. Then algae produced oxygen. When the oxygen came in, then slowly life formed. Then we are there. So if I close my nose for 3 minutes, I'll be dead. Okay, there'll be ambulance out there. Okay, I can't make it. Yeah? So the same oxygen, the very same oxygen, will also kill you. That's what is old age and disease. The very same oxygen that will kill you. How? I don't want to go into the mitochondria and all that, because as the electron transport system goes on, this oxygen molecule, 2% of that skips in the body. Those are oxidants. This oxidant is the one that destroys the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and nucleic acids in the body. So if it destroys the nucleic acid, you get the cancer. If it destroys your carbohydrate, you get the arthritis. Any disease, irrespective what it is through oxidation. Okay? So, to live long, what do I have to do? It's God's creation. As you age, your oxidation level is high. So I got to feed an antioxidant. Body produces it, but as you age, the balance goes off. This is what is oxygen paradox, oxidative stress. That's what causes the disease. So to eliminate the disease, you feed the antioxidant. And you are bound to take it. If you're going to live long, antioxidant. I hope Dr. Mallard agrees with me on that. He's into that business too, yeah? Next one. Now, how much antioxidants help you? In my list, antioxidants help us by 40%. 40% of your age increase through antioxidant. Meditation. Meditation is, Lord Krishna taught meditation. It started in our country. Yeah? Meditation, I'm not going to show you all these pictures. I just scan it. Meditation, believe me or not, improves your age by 80%. Would you believe that? Probiotics 25%, bioavailable calcium 25%, antioxidant 40%. Meditation alone is 80%. Okay? Unbelievable statistic. Then if you go into the 10 commandments, this is my favorite thing. Stick to the proper diet, meditate daily to eliminate stress and fear. Fear is the worst thing a human being can have. I hate fear. Nobody is going to shake me. Okay? I don't give a damn who he is. Okay? Fear is not there in my body, period. Okay? I'll show you guys later how to eliminate fear. Sleep well. That's extremely important. Develop the habit of listening to good music and success. We don't have to worry about that. We all like movies, right? Yeah, we are fine. You're fine with that. Do not cultivate the trait that lead to pessimism. Okay? And then they maintain the good personal hygiene and dress well. Take natural boosters for anti-aging. and respect parents, spouse, elders, and all other human beings in nature. Okay? మనకుంది తెలుగులో చెప్తే పాద నమస్కారం చేయండి అనేది అది that is disappearing right now. Okay? That's the best thing we had going because everybody will bless you. Respect the elders, respect the successful people because you automatically get that. Okay? And then the exercise daily and evaluate your progress daily. Okay? So if I take all of these good principles, that's 100%. That means if you follow all of this, of course, with the science behind it, you live long. That is how our rishis were living 140 years. And then I can give you a little example. When British came to India, unfortunately, I was not there when British came to India. Okay, I was born after the son of a guns left. Okay, so when they came to India, they observed one thing. They went to Himalayas. In the Himalayas, these rishis were there. They asked him, how old are you? They didn't know. Some of them said 150 years, 140 years. Long life. Okay? And then British were scratching their head. How in the hell are these goddamn guys are living this long, you know? And Rishi was sitting under the tree. He don't have to worry about, he don't have to be feeling jealous, nothing. There's nothing there to feel jealous of others, okay? He's sitting under there with a little dhoti, and then he's meditating all the time, and he's eating herbs, okay, which are full of antioxidants. Yeah, he's eating dahi, full of probiotics, okay, and then he was getting these bioavailable minerals because he was drinking all that water wherever he could get, soluble minerals and all that. So consequently, there's no stress, nothing. Then he was living long. That is the trick. Now I tried to make science out of this. I presented this to Anderson Medical Center. They loved it. This concept, you know, what I've come up with. So anyway, that's about the anti-aging. So if you practice all the principles I told you right now, so I'll be seeing you guys at your 125th birthday, okay? We'll celebrate that, yeah? By then I'll be 2,000 years, okay? Okay, now I'm going to take you into the real deal. Sir, now I'm going to get into what you want me to do. Okay, this anti-aging bit I gave you because without health, there's nothing in there. Without health, there's nothing. You got to be very healthy because I'm an inventor, I'm a scientist. One day when I get a cold, I couldn't think at all. And that scared me. Oh, God damn it, what happened to my brain, you know? Because sickness is no good, okay? Health can be improved by yourself, okay? Now, how to become a successful billionaire entrepreneur? There's a reason why I was telling billionaire. Everybody is a millionaire these days. Hyderabad lo oka house unte you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Shamshabadlo 1 acre unte you're a millionaire, yeah? Okay, if you're downtown Madhapur, you're a multi-millionaire. Okay, so let's think a little big, yeah. Right? So how to become a successful billionaire entrepreneur? Okay, this is the concept. Before that, as Dr. Varaprasad was telling, let me give you a little story about myself. Who the hell am I? Yeah, said they all call me Cheese King. That's my nickname. Okay, everybody was thought, sir, if you don't mind, your name is Cheese King. I said, I know that. Yeah, right. That's my profession. What happened? I was a veterinarian. All the press was asking me today. I told them I'll answer that. I was a veterinarian. I went to a veterinary college in India. I missed my medical seat by a quarter of a point or something, you know. And then anyway, I joined veterinary college, and Dad told me that he will send me abroad. Okay, the decision was made. That's it. When I was going to college, I know I'm leaving, yeah? So, I finished my BVSc. Immediately, I got onto the aircraft. I was sent to the United States, okay? My father was a farmer. He is a wealthy man. And he told me one thing. I tell you what are you going to do there? What are you going to study? What do you want to do? And I told him, you know, I had one class in veterinary college. It's about using bacteria for cheese making. It's a big industry out there. I thought bacteria only cause disease, right? We all think bacteria means it's a bad stuff, right? But in the other side of the pond, they were using it for commercial, okay? That fascinated me, how the organism work and all that. So I convinced him that's what I want to study. He said, go for it, okay? Then I did my master's degree on that. And then luckily, I invented a differential in 6 months' time when I was in the US. That technique was a breakthrough in the bacteriology. When I was lucky, I guess. I did it. And that brought me a good name. At the age of 20, I was well known all over the world. Okay, my name was in the books and everything, and it just gave me a lot of boost. Okay, hey, here I am, right? Then for my PhD, I did the viruses. Then everybody decided, man, this kid has to work on something that will make money right now. Yeah? So on the bacteria that are going for the cheese, the Italian cheeses, I worked on it. I isolated the viruses and I figured out a technique to kill those things. And then consequently, I won the national award again. In 1974, I was the first foreigner to get it. To date, that's it, okay? And then the reason I did that, because it's a success seminar, I got to tell you this. The reason I did that, in 1971, I saw first time they're honoring a kid. He's only about 26 years old or something. And they were he had 16 publications. And then he was rated #1 in the world. And I was watching that in 1971 at Michigan State, at East Lansing. Then I made up my mind that day. Darn it, one damn way or another I want to win this. Because by then my name was up too, on some other fashion. It's coming. I want to win this damn thing. And I looked at it. No Indian won. Okay, no way. Forget it. Okay? And then I worked day and night, inventing a lot of things. Just motivation. I want to do that. I want to feel that feel of that success. Okay? 1974, I won it. I was not even 27 years old. I won 27 publications. I broke the record. Okay? But this is the reason I said that, not to brag about I don't have to brag about it. It's all over the internet. You can read about me now, you know. But I'm telling you because there's nothing like you cannot do. Okay? If I can do it, any of you can do it. Okay? That's what the message is here. Okay? So with that, and then just that gives you a little background. And then I'll give you little stories you know here. How many of you have heard of Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut. It's out there, isn't it? In Hyderabad. Pizza Hut was started by 2 students. They did not have any money. They were going to college. And then they thought they will make a dish called pizza and sell it in Wichita, Kansas. 2 students, brothers, they did that. In 1971, they walked out with $1 billion. Okay? They expanded it and expanded and expanded it. Did they start with money? No. Is it no or hell no? Hell no. No money at all. So you don't need money to make money. It's the idea that wins. Okay? That's the message. Next, how many of you have seen Domino's Pizza out there? I was consultant for all of them. You saw Domino's Pizza, right? Tom Monahan was an engineer. He was an architect. He was an orphan. He didn't have any money at all. He was going to college. He saw these Pizza Hut people doing it. So he thought he can deliver the pizza and then go there. If you look at the Domino's, there are 3 holes in there. Did you ever see that? 3 round ones? Did you ever know what that is? That is when Tom started making money, first restaurant, second restaurant, third restaurant. Today, he has 15,000 restaurants. So that whole thing will become like nothing, okay, if you put those balls. At 3, he stopped it, okay? That is the success story. Did he start with money to make money? Yes or no? No, nothing, 0. He started, walked out with $4 billion check in hand, okay? Another story. Now let's talk about the old timers. These are young ones that started. McDonald Corporation. You have the McDonald everywhere, right? I don't have to tell you who McDonald is. McDonald is started by Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was 55 years old, high blood pressure, limping legs, not good at health. He was selling milk powder to the restaurants. That's what he was doing as a salesman. He was in Des Plaines, Illinois. McDonald brothers owned that little restaurant. In this restaurant, they were serving 500 kids in 1 hour hamburgers. Ray Kroc was watching this. I thought, darn it, what the hell is this? How does these 2 brothers are doing? They had the system figured out. Then he got the idea, why not I take this concept, put it all over the United States? Okay? Today, McDonald Corporation is the leader in franchising business, is multi-billions organization right now. Okay? It all started with idea. Did it start with the money? No. It's the idea that made the money. You don't have to have money to make money. Believe me, that's what mistake people do. Okay? Next, other success story, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You see, the reason I'm telling you all of this, you see in the street out there, okay? Kentucky Fried Chicken started by Colonel Sanders at the age of 65 after he retired, okay? And he had an idea how to do it. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar organization again, okay? Did he start with money? Hell no. So you don't need money to make money. If you have idea and determination, you can do it, okay? With that, I'll get into how you can do it. I have to go back. What is business? Business is a combination of logic and a sound philosophy. I won't spend much time on that. Success is a combination of state of mind and happiness. Believe me or not, at the end of the day, no matter how much money you make, if you're not happy, finished. It's no good. You're going to die. As Puranas say, mokshani povunu, happiness labhute. You go down the tube, okay? No matter how much wealth you have, it doesn't mean anything. Be happy. This is what Dr. Pratap Reddy, he really, in his business school, he really liked this concept. What it is, if you look at the entrepreneur, you can all see that, right? If an entrepreneur throws the dart, it may not hit the bullseye, but it won't go out the circle either. Whereas a businessman, if he throws it, he will hit the bullseye. If he misses it, he goes out. In other words, he has a tendency to declare bankruptcy, the businessman. Entrepreneur doesn't. That's what Dr. Pratap Reddy likes. Sir, you're teaching for your MBA class. Yeah, he liked it very much. That particular concept, I kind of designed it because that's what I thought. Entrepreneur, who is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is the guy, he wanted to do what he knows the best. Okay? A businessman is not, I can go put $1 million or $10 million into a hotel, I'll build a hotel. If hotel goes down the tube, I close the door. Okay? That's a businessman. If I'm an entrepreneur, I'll study the hotel thing, I'll make sure I make it. Not only make it, I'll drive it all the way to the top. Okay? That's entrepreneur. Practical businesses, I think I'm going to skip these things because what they are, how many of you heard of, I'll simplify this whole situation. Andhra Pradesh produces a lot of rice, right? We do. If you sell the rice, if you're a farmer sells the rice. You only get the standard prices, right? If the very same farmer, if you could make breakfast cereal out of that, rather than getting $10, you'll get $100. See, that's value addition. Commodity is the rice. Making a breakfast cereal out of that is value-added product. The value addition is the name of the game right now in the business world. Because even in America right now, if the products we sell to China or any other country, if you sell the commodity, I used to tell to President Bush about this, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it selling this commodity business to Russia and China everywhere. We got to make a value-added product. Then only the country can draw the money, okay? You all understand that? So if you go into the business, don't touch commodity. Go into value addition because that's where you need the knowledge and the college degrees. So with that, I'll take that out. And then I also told you guys, there's nothing like old age and young age. Okay, what are the essential principles to be followed to succeed in business? What do we have to do to succeed in business? Dreaming. Number one is dreaming. Two is goal setting, persistence, philosophy, wisdom, proper direction, and meditation. Okay? Now I'll take you through dreaming. What is dreaming? What the hell is dreaming? First of all, if you are listening to me today, what you do, you dream about it. You see successful people. When I look at a guy in the street and I say, hey, look, I want to be a multi-millionaire or a billionaire. Nothing wrong in it. Nothing wrong in it. And then you dream about it as if you achieved it. As if you achieved it. So you rehearse it in your brain. Okay? Unbelievable. Then the brain starts kicking. What you got to do. That is what is dreaming. Okay? Then, for example, Walt Disney. Walt Disney, when he built the Disneyland, he dreamt about it. He saw in his mind it is happening. And today, it's a reality because it's all his own concept. That's what dreaming does. Goal setting. This is extremely important. How many of you have set goals? What do you want to be in 10 years from today? How many of you think on a paper, did you ever write on a little paper what you want to be in 10 years from today? We don't do we? A lot of them don't. None of us do. Okay? But it's extremely important. If you want to get ahead in life, you got to have a specific goal. This is what I'm going to do. Whether it happens or not is immaterial, but you got to have the goal. In the goals, you have guidelines to achieve goals. This is my favorite thing. Write down the goal. Whatever you want to do. If you want to be a billionaire, write it down in a piece of paper and leave it in your pocket. Yeah? And then be positive about the goal. If they don't think, other guy coming and tell you, you can be a billionaire, you look like a dumb shit. Okay, no, don't listen to that. Okay, that's what you want to do, you can do it. Okay, that be positive about your goal. Visualize that you have already achieved it. Think that you're driving Rolls Royce, you're going in the airplane or something like that. Everybody is praising you, giving all those flowers and all those things, you're getting invited everywhere, all these things. Think about